A lot of people didn't know about me until recently. This is built from the ground up. One of my students that was in my class from the very beginning, shout out to Manny, moderator, right? Stand up, Manny, give everybody some love. This is the guy in the chat that's helping y'all all the time. Man, he's doing all right for this stuff. He's doing all right. He all right. He don't ask him for $5 though. He's doing all right. I'm bringing him up because these are the people that I'm excited to work with, as well as the new people, because you guys see something that everybody else doesn't have an opportunity to truly see. You guys are betting on yourself right now when the rest of the world is saying, figure it out. You understand what that means? Think about what we just got through. We just made it through a global pandemic. Family, there are people that are not able to pay their bills. There are people that are not able to pay their mortgage. People not able to pay their car notes. And you guys are in here lending, borrowing, yield farming, staking, right? Swapping different projects out, right? Give it up for yourselves. Y'all came into IM and said, you know what? I'm gonna bet on me. I'm gonna get this knowledge. The least that we can do here with DCX is go hard to paint with. Come on, right? We had that call with Picasso. Who was on that call? We had Picasso on that night. What? Did you see what he did in 2018? That man understood the assignment.
Yes, he did.
Okay, he killed it. He drew out what the market was going to look like for the next 3 years, and it did exactly what he said it was going to do. Now, if that don't tell you need to be sitting down and paying attention and just being coachable, I don't know what will, right? He showed you guys this chart is that old. Well, you can't walk up to the front all gangster like that right now, man. Talking about Rosa right now, family. Like I ain't gonna see bro coming through the lane. So, let's see what's going on, family. I told you we be swirling off all the time. My bad, bro. I'm over here talking, having too much fun. I may need you. I know, right? So it is Ethereum. I'm messing up. My bad, bro. But yeah. So when I bring all these things up, I want you guys to understand that what Anas was talking about earlier, when you become personally developed, right? When you get into that rhythm of working on you more than you're working on anything else, this is how your wealth will begin to grow. Appreciate you, fam. This is how your wealth will continue to grow. I understand that for some of you guys, it's difficult, and I want to talk a little bit about just the mindset before we jump into fibs and really go hard to paint. When I first got into trading, you guys know my story. Born and raised Detroit, Michigan. I got shot. What up, though, fam? Let's go, my capitalist. Sheesh, up there. Appreciate you, bro. When I got involved with this company, I didn't have a lot of money to get started. I got shot in the face back in 2005. Bullet went right through my orbital bone, tore my face wide open, had to cut me from my eye, drew my face back together. To this day, I still have no foot on the right side of my face, none whatsoever. So when I'm involved with you guys and I'm doing these classes with you guys, some of y'all like, man, Curt, how do you study so long? Man, Curt, how do you know all this stuff? Bro, you remember everything like you wrote it yourself. How can you teach this stuff so simplistically where I can get fibs this fast? Some of y'all like, I watch fib videos, y'all blue in the face. I see one of your classes was like, oh, that's how it works. I get that all the time in inboxes. But it's because I understand that I'm here for a purpose, just like you guys are here for a purpose, right? A lot of the information that's given to me, I have to give it, right? One of my mentors told me, whatever you're afraid to give, you're going to lose. Write that down, you can use it, whatever you can do with it. Whatever you're afraid to give, you're going to lose it. If there's any area right now that you feel like you're not getting enough, I don't care if it's from financials, or it's family relationships, whether it's any kind of interpersonal relationship, it's because you're not giving enough in that area. We're always looking to receive. I found out that the currency of the universe is giving. Some of y'all like, Curt, you always giving out sauce, you always giving out, you give away everything. I'm gonna get in trouble again. Right? You give away everything. And all the while, I'm telling you, it's not like I'm giving it away. I know more is coming. We operate from abundance here, family. We operate from abundance here. This room, in the way it looks right now, It's not because vision of the future and all of you guys are in here ready to go to that next level. Every last one of y'all in here, because y'all know, like, listen, we could become chairman, we could become P5000, but when that portfolio is moving, when them cryptos is jumping, when that stake and reward is coming through, right? When that Celsius, the Dex, or whatever one of them projects you in is dropping that yield every week, you think about your kids, about your mom, you think about your grandmother. You think about the people that don't understand what you do. They don't see what you see. And I tell my friends all the time, my people who don't understand me, I say, I don't need you to understand me. I need you to believe me. Stand, because your experiences, but I need you to believe me.
Let's go, Curt.
That part. If you tell me, just believe that I'm telling you something that matters. All right, so real quick, when we talk about Fibonacci, when we talk about the levels in the market, you guys understand how powerful a 50% 618 zone is in a buyer's market, right? I ain't gotta convince y'all. When I'm looking at the markets, family, when I'm looking to find setups, when I'm looking to find I always have to assess the market condition. You remove a lot of that inner conversation. Some of you guys, when you about to take a trade, you guys are doing like, maybe I should, like you had a. This is why I always say trade demo, get used to what your strategy is about, test it for days. How many of you guys back test your strategies? This problem. Every hand in this room should have been up. You have to fall in love with this stuff. It has to become an obsession. Now listen, I don't know what you guys do for a living. Y'all may have a rich mommy and daddy way out in Coconut Grove. I don't know. But I do know for me and for a lot of my people, a lot of my teammates, we had to get it out the mud. For real. With no rescue team, with no SEAL Team 6 coming through the ceiling to say, we got to get it out. So when I understand you can make from trading, I got immediately attracted to it because I know what a bag looks like. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But then I realized something. You can't make any money in trading until you change this. Greed mentality. You will come in here with a scarcity mentality. You will come in here impatient, and you think something wrong with the market, something wrong with the strategy. No, none of that. It's simply just adopting the right mindset. So when Anas told you guys, become a better you so your trading can evolve, this is a necessity. This is not one of those, I do it when I get some time, when the money show up, then I'm gonna rethink and grow rich. It don't work like that. It's just like, you heard the little chuckles because they know exactly what I'm talking about. You have to get these things done. Like I'm telling you, in my team, it's a prerequisite. You can't work with me until you rethink and grow rich. I tell people, call corporate, get your money back, it ain't gonna work out. Quick! I have no qualms with it because I know the culture that I want to build in my organization. I know the type of energy I want to have when I'm holding a class, right? Listen, for all of you guys that's on the floor right now, if I can come down there and shake your hand, I promise you I would, because I remember the days when I first got into the company, when I had to bum ride to the convention, right? Borrow money for the flight in the room, ask somebody, could I get that little corner of the pizza they ain't gonna finish? I remember sitting right here with my notebook, like, I'm gonna be up on that stage, I'm gonna kill it when I get up there. So when I see y'all down here, I know I'm looking at the future right now, and I'm so thankful that I get to be a part of y'all story. I'm so thankful that I get to be up here and say, at least I was a little footer, like some dude with some locks took me out a long time ago. But it means a lot to me because I get it. Some of you guys are way in the back up against the wall. I love y'all. I love y'all. Because some of y'all came out here on y'all last. Some of y'all came out here on y'all last, and y'all really don't have it like that. Some of y'all portfolios is balling, but y'all bank accounts like itty bitty little space. And I ain't mad at you. Listen, I see some chairman here like, you solely in front. Yep. If they know, they put that money right into the money. So, but think about what I'm talking about here. We're all talking about one thing that's going to make most of you guys wealthy over time. And it's not because we're talking about investing in crypto. It's because in any investing, it involves delayed gratification. Everything in our lives has been built to be quick, fast, get it now, quick, fast. Listen, when the pandemic hit, Amazon Prime was our best friend. Amazon Prime was making bank off of everybody when the pandemic hit. I can't go to Walmart and wear Amazon. You know, buy this $40 thing I don't need. We always do it because we want that instant gratification. Tiger Kinging it up because we, right? I ain't about to go there, but this is what I want you guys to understand. This delayed gratification that comes along with investing. I don't get me wrong, crypto moves fast, but this style of investing, you see the future. How many of you guys have made more money in crypto than you've ever made in anything else? Right? How many of you guys have made more in crypto than you've ever made in anything else? For those of you with your hand down, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I don't want you to feel like you missed the boat. I know you're like, Kurt, tell me the coin now. I've been sitting here all day. I need the coin now. Y'all know as soon as you say coin. Like birds on Finding Nemo. Y'all go crazy. Fine. Listen, my inbox is littered just with this coin, bro. I missed the go live. They said you said something. Like, oh my God. It's recorded. I ain't got time for the record. What's the coin? It'd be just like that. I'm not exaggerating any bit of that. But I want you guys that have had your heads down to know we're not done yet. This space is still growing. You're still the angel investor. You're still the venture capitalist in this space, right? This isn't one of those, oh, I missed it. I can't get involved with, no, we're just getting started. Anybody know about something called real estate? Yeah. Maybe you heard of it before in your life. Has anybody seen real estate hit crypto yet? Nope. Think about how big that industry is. And it hasn't even touched crypto yet. Come on, family. Anybody in here got medical bills? Family members got medical bills? We haven't even seen the medical industry hit blockchain yet. We're talking about billions, if not trillions of dollars that flows through big medical. Come on, y'all. Like, don't for 1 minute think you missed the boat. Don't think for 1 minute you missed the boat. Listen, how about this? How many of you guys know every time we have an election, it's a recount in Florida? Yeah. Not a knock on my Florida family. I love y'all. I want no smoke. 305, y'all come free. No problem. Rick Ross be all salad. But think about that, right? If we have elections on blockchains, there's no more recounting. Ooh. Everything is shown as it's happening in real time, right? Almost as if we can remove all the corruption in one day, right? This is the stuff I want you guys to be excited about in the future. But even now, the roads, the pathways are being built out, and you guys get to be the ones that's part of that, right? Like getting involved with crypto right now is like buying real estate in Manhattan in the 1800s. Right? What Jay-Z say? Dumbo. Feel real silly because I know a lot of people who we've talked to over the years have not gotten involved with crypto, have not gotten involved with investing, have not gotten involved with our company. And I'm telling you, they're gonna call you next year. When you leave this event, when you leave this room and you're here for the rest of the weekend, I need you to have a fire in your chest. I need you to know you're not doing this for nobody else but you right now. You can't save nobody else until you save you. Okay? But hear me. Hear me with this. Even for my family here on the floor, because I know y'all writing, y'all taking notes, y'all recording me, hopefully compliant, so I know I love y'all. When you guys leave here, some of y'all, like I said, y'all spent y'all last to come out here. And I understand that. You betting on you. This is the time that you have to really double down. You have to bet on you. You have to get this knowledge. You have to get this information because crypto is not leaving, as they've been saying, all day, every day. It's not going away. It's going to continue to get bigger and bigger. And as it does get bigger and it continues to grow, you guys are going to be the ones that, oh, I got Cardano at folks soon. I got Ethereum back when it was like $800, right? Oh, I got in on Solana back when it was $8 or $30, right? Some of you guys are going to see some of these other products. We talked about a coin the other day. We've been waiting on gas fees to drop all week, man. I ain't gonna say no names. Y'all like, Curt, say the coin. Y'all talking here ready to write. Right? We talked about it on the session. Y'all gotta watch the replay. But these are the things I want you guys to be so amped for because my family who's not deep in crypto, you guys are a little apprehensive. You gotta know there's certain levels of security we have to have with our crypto because as the market continues to grow, the bad actors are gonna show up. For my new family, I want you to write this down. There's an email that you can use, one of the most secure emails on the planet. Come on, can I say it?
Proton.
Can't do nothing. It's called Proton Mail. Proton Mail is one of the most secure emails on the planet. And guess what it's built on top of? Blockchain. Look at my babies. Oh, my babies. So that email will start your journey, because now as we go and get our exchanges built out, we choose the exchange we're going to deal with, right? Whether it be Coinbase or whatever one you choose to go into, we're going to run it through that Proton Mail. I don't need you guys running anything through Gmails or Yahoo's or Hotmails thinking you secure. It's not going to work out. I'll be the first person to tell you, get a Proton Mail, you'll feel better. You'll sleep like a baby on melatonin. All right, you got to say melatonin because the babies don't sleep. No, the parents know, they're like, yo. So I want you guys to be very excited about where we're going, but I want you to have the right expectations, okay? Because we ain't gonna talk about poop coins. We know it ain't gonna work out. It's the same script, and y'all get to see it over and over and over. But when I'm showing you Fibonacci, and we look at the lows, the highs, and this measuring tool that we have here, I want you guys to write this down that are new. In a trending market, using your Fibonacci tool, a 50% 618 zone, meaning between 50 and 618, are very strong areas for buyer momentum, okay? Right? If we're looking at an uptrend. If we're looking at a downtrend, we use our Fibonacci. 50% 618s are very strong areas of seller momentum. These work out phenomenal, but you have to assess the market conditions first. So if I know the market's trending, I draw my fib, I'm looking for 50% 618s first of all. Right, and I'm using it from higher time frames. I'm not going to the 30 minutes saying, all right, now it's time to go up to the 4 hour. Don't work like that. You got to go from the top down. Don't laugh, bro. You know how some folks, they don't know, bro. You got to be patient. So higher time frames, dailies, going down to lower time frames. Like right now, we're on an hourly. Let me go up to a daily for you guys real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. So when we have a daily chart, and you guys can see how all of this momentum is moving. This is a beautiful example right here. All right, so with this one, let me read this here and I'll show you what I mean. And some of you guys will get it, some of you guys won't, because you'll need to get the classes a little bit more and we'll break it down for you. But I want you guys to really know, like inside of learning Fibonacci, the more time you spend drawing out the levels, the more time you spend actually learning this, it is a game changer. I've yet to see one student come back to me after they watch those videos and say, I don't get it. It don't work like that. All right, so right now I just drew a figure from low point to high point. And I put this box here for 50% 618. You see it now, it's already got them in gold. You know that's where the money at. All right? You see, you already got them in gold. Ain't nothing really like that with that one there. Notice I went from a low point here to a high point here, and price pulled back down and landed right between where? 50% 618 zone. So the nursery rhyme goes from low to a high, we're looking for a buy. Right? From high to a low, how low can we go? I had to make it rhyme because my kids don't pay attention if I don't say funny stuff. I got to teach them. They got to listen to me, so I got to make sure it's fun. So I found that adults like it better when it rhymes too. So when we have levels like this, I'm on a daily time frame. Do I blindly hit buy on a daily?
No.
No, not at all. This gives us our roadmap to look on the lower time frames. Wouldn't it be nice if we can get a daily roadmap and go down to the 30-minute and find some interest? I see you, auntie, with the notch, like, I already know this, Kurt, you got to tell me. Wouldn't it be nice to go to a daily time frame, go down to a 30-minute and find our entries with those 30-minute stops, but daily take profits?
Yep.
These are the things that we do every single week in the BCS classroom. This is what we do every single week at Club Kobane on Friday. Y'all that nicknamed the Club Kobane. Club that pays for show up, right? But ladies shoot before 11, so take your friends. When you get this is where we have so much success in what we do, because we're not going to be wrong very often. But when we're right, we're really right. And this is the deal about trading. How many of you guys think you got to win every trade to be profitable as a trader in the market? Oh, right, you can raise your hand if you believe that. Doesn't work that way, right? You have to know, like, there's a certain ratio that we're looking for in our trading strategy. As a trader, you got to get really, really thick skin, because I realized when I first jumped in, trading tells you a lot about who you are. You got problems with risk management, trading gonna tell you. You got problems with patience, trading's gonna tell you. You got problems with being coachable, trading's gonna tell you. So when people join your team, they're like, it don't make sense. I don't like it. They ain't done developing yet. They ain't done developing yet. You gotta give them a book or two. They'll come back and be like, oh my God, everything makes. I see it all the time. People come in and they're used to that instant gratification, right? They go to McDonald's, they go to Taco Bell, they go to, they get all this food fast. They binge watch all their favorite shows. I ain't gonna point no elbows at nobody. Right? We get it. Instant gratification is everywhere. But inside of this world, you have to have that delayed gratification. You have to have this mindset, this ability to shut out the noise, because that little greed monster in your head is gonna say, Kurt, don't know what you're talking about. Get a standard on this bad boy. And you got $300 in your account. Stop it. Right? You're gone. You're gone. So I need you guys to know, like, this is not the end all be all, but it's a very great start to understanding how we remain profitable and how we can stay ahead of the curve when the market shifts and the actual energy of the market is going from buyer energy to seller energy. Has anybody in here watched all my fear videos? Raise your hand. Woo! Since you watched those fear videos, are you afraid when you trade? Because you understand the market is communicating something to you and you're taking the time to decipher what it's saying. It's a very different feeling when you take a trade and you ain't biting your nails down to the nub. All right, some of y'all still doing it. I can look through the crowd, like, put your hands up, and it's like just nothing looking, just cuticle. Right? So, nice. So honestly, I need one more website, bro. If you can, I'm gonna get off trading, and I'm gonna talk about this website. I don't know how much time I got left. They're probably gonna like just keep going, bro.
Yeah, you got 2 hours.
Yeah. I got 45.
You got 2 hours.
Oh, we about to go ham today. This go live for real. Woo, woo. Yeah. Thank you. I can't. Oh, there. I see it now. I got you. Gotta touch something. There we go. All right. Gotcha. I did it right the first time. There we go. Boom. Gotcha. Ethereum 5. Appreciate it. That's an inside joke. So I want to do this as well because I want to talk to you guys about something here. So when we talk about getting involved with the market, how many of you guys right now have gotten anything called NFTs? All right. So with NFTs, right, I need you guys to know, like, this is the wave that everybody is talking about, okay? And I want you guys to really understand right? At a basic level, an NFT is a digital asset that links ownership to a unique physical or digital item such as works of art, real estate. Come on, I don't say nothing else. Real estate, music, or videos, right? When this took off, everybody said it would never work. Who's gonna want to have a digital piece of artwork? And we saw CryptoPunks be sold for millions of dollars. Does anybody know why a lot of people want artwork? Why a lot of people invest into these things? Flex. It's a flex. It definitely is a flex. It mainly is a flex, honestly. But a lot of times when big money movers, $1 billion, they can't get involved with a lot of assets like real estate, crypto, and stocks without being taxed like crazy. When you buy artwork, you don't necessarily have to sell it until you're ready. And there is no taxing, there is no broker, there is no government back and saying, hey, I need you to go ahead and give me this money because it just went up in value. You hold on to it until you're ready to release it. Now, the beautiful thing about an NFT is if you're the creator of the NFT, you get paid every time it's sold. Can you imagine being an artist and you make beautiful paintings, right? You're Basquiat, right? You make all these amazing paintings. And now you sell your artwork. How many times do you get paid after you sold it? That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Jay-Z buys it, paints him in his room, done. You got your money out of there. With an NFT, if Jay-Z decides, I'm gonna sell this to Rick Ross tomorrow. Rick Ross decides, I'm gonna sell this to Nick Mills tomorrow. Nick Mills decides, I'm gonna sell it to Drake tomorrow. He can sell it to Drake, but you know what I'm saying. Right? Maybe not Drake, right? But every time that artwork is sold, Basquiat makes a profit over and over and over. This is the world we're moving towards, right? So anybody who's in school for digital art right now or digital design, I'm being honest with you. I know friends that are getting into this. They're like, dude, this is what I wanted when I first got into school. I wanted to be appreciated for the amount of work I put into what I do here. NFTs is creating an entirely new lane for people to come in and thrive, right? We just seen like McDonald's in China sell NFTs. Anybody know that China banned crypto a couple of months ago? But McDonald's just launched NFTs in China. Something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid. Just saying, something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid. If I see that happen, I'm thinking, okay, there's money being made and nobody's talking about it, right? And these are some of the artworks right here that are not attractive. They're not anything you're gonna hang up in your bathroom. But I'm saying, this is just the beginning. This is the first level. This is the first wave. They're gonna get bigger and more developed. When we see Facebook launching something like the metaverse, this is where they're gonna be able to build marketplaces for this kind of stuff. If you're not getting ahead of this now, you're going to kick yourself 2-3 years from now. Because you were here when it started. You had the opportunity to learn about it when it started. And some people are burying their heads in the sand, hoping that it goes away or everything's gonna go back to normal. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. When 9/11 happened, when was it? Did the airports go back to normal? We ain't gotta go through TSA no more? We gotta get there like an hour early, because I remember back in the day, we'd be like 5 minutes for the flight, we walked straight through. Them days done, right? We understand that when very traumatic things happen that affect the world, we don't go back to normal. We just had a global pandemic. Nothing will go back to normal. Everything is speeding up. Like, doesn't it seem a little odd that all the banks just like crypto all of a sudden at the same time? And it was like, literally, it was like a wave, but we all love it. It wasn't one bank that was saying nothing bad about it. Even Janet Yellen got quiet. That don't make no sense. She was the first one. It's all evil. No one wants it. And now she's quiet. That was my old lady impersonation. I think it's pretty good. So when we talk about getting involved in this space and getting really adept with how this works, right? NFTs are just one lane, right? How many of you guys right now, listen, you know I'm gonna put it in here. You know, I got a shout out my bro. How many of you guys are excited about DeFi? Yeah. Make some noise for my bro Mike right here. When you understand the power that DeFi brings to you, the user, how many of you guys have a great relationship with your banks? Yeah. Crickets, exactly. Because we know the banks aren't here to help us. But worrying, but most of you guys jump in. How many of y'all first heard the presentation? The banks use our money to trade in the forex market. We don't get to see any of that money move around. That was the first thing they told us when we first got into the company, right? We knew the banks was evil, but it's been this way for a very long time. But now the internet is opening our eyes to see there's so many different ways of building and earning and learning. Now we got DeFi, decentralized finance, where they're taking everything that the bank offers and just putting it into your hand. So now every time we put money into the bank and we see Wells Fargo, Bank of America, US Bank, use our dollars in the forex market and they profit. And at the end of the year, they give us Salt Bay for interest. What are we doing? We understand we have the power to take that back now. So now with these things, with these tools, with DeFi, family, the yield that you guys are getting from DeFi is ridiculous. I'm not gonna name no platforms, but I'm saying to understand the power that we have. This is just the beginning. Mutual funds can't keep up with this stuff. This is why banks are running in right now. They're like, hey, we gotta hurry up. We don't, right? How many of you guys use Cash App? It makes the banks look silly. Yes. It makes the banks look absolutely, who's wire transferring still unless you don't have to? Cash App is the key, right? We see crypto right now in seconds. We're just moving numbers from one screen to another screen now. The thing we've been talking about in our head the whole time is now happening. Like, why I take all that money to go from this bank to this bank? This don't make no sense, right? I get Zelle as a thing as well, but we evolving, it's growing at a very fast rate. DeFi gives you so many lanes. We talk about decentralized exchanges, right? Where you don't have to put your ID and your birthday and your address, your home address on these different accounts when you're moving funds around. How many of you guys use Uniswap? I need to get more hands in here. I got to put a class on Uniswap. This ain't cool. Yeah, we got to get more people on Uniswap. Uniswap is the largest decentralized exchange in the world. Write this down for my new people. Uniswap is the largest decentralized exchange in the world. When you're utilizing something like Uniswap, you can actually get coins, but they even land on Coinbase. Oh, right? So before Coinbase has to buy up a bunch of coins so they can put it on their exchange, you can get in first. Right? Think about the opportunities that we have with decentralized exchanges now. Think about something like Aave, right? If you have Aave, which is one of the top DeFi coins, all I see is the heads. Now I'm like, yeah, that's my portfolio right there. Yeah, talk that talk. It's so when we talk about somebody coordinate portfolio, they're like, yeah, what's up with capital? Talk about capital. When we talk about Aave, Aave offers the ability for you to start lending, borrowing against your crypto, right? This doesn't care about your credit score. The blockchain is not going to deny you because of your age, sex, creed, religion, none of that. It doesn't care. All it is the code. You can't refute the code. So when we have opportunity in this space and really participate, what's going on? When we have the opportunity to come and participate in this space, family, this is the very beginning of something that I need you guys to get into early. Don't wait a year from now and say, that dude up front sure did tell me about that thing I didn't do. You're going to keep yourself. I know I'm preaching to the choir. I'm seeing people sitting in aisleways up against the walls. And some of you guys don't even have portfolios. Some of you guys do have portfolios, and you're still not taking advantage of how early you are. I've shown you guys the waves in crypto, right? We know in every bull run, there's typically what? 3 waves in the market. What wave are we in right now?
Second.
I don't hear enough.
Second wave.
Second wave. So we got 2 more waves. We're just starting the second. Ladies and gentlemen, we're headed towards new all-time highs. We just saw Ethereum break and make all-time highs. Shout out to Mike for choosing Solana, make it look bad in front of everybody. We had a whole thing with Solana and Cardano, and then Solana was like, "Oh, for real, hold my beer." Took off. It's cool. You listen. That's why we work together. Jeez, right? I got to be around a smartphone. So when you see this space growing, evolving, and you can be in here early, family. I'm not trying to twist anybody's arm to jump in, but I want you to. This is like the internet being given to you. This is like the beginning of Google, right? This is the onset of an entirely new wave of the internet. And some of y'all are still sitting back saying, "Did Squid Game come up with a second season?" Why? Why? They got their bag already. You got to get yours. How many of you guys watch the World Series? I couldn't tell you who's even playing in it. All I know is Atlanta beat my team and I was done. But I have an issue with sports because everybody who plays sports is multimillionaires, correct?
Yeah.
How many of you guys in here are multimillionaires? Unacceptable. Claim it. How many of y'all are multimillionaires? Yeah. Now we talk. I don't want y'all to like, I don't know, Curt. I checked my account last week, but I don't know. No, we operate from what? What? That part. We're not about to play small for nobody. Small for what? Scared for who? I need y'all to be here with the fire. I need y'all to understand this is unlike anything we've ever seen. Listen, we too early to travel space. All right, we too late to explore the world. We right. I'm telling you right now, they don't want to see this many people in here unified. This is scary. They want all y'all in y'all little huddles. Like, if I keep it to myself, I can make a couple dollars and nobody's gonna know. And after that, I can come back. No, we're not about to do that. Y'all know I'm gonna have fun with you. I need you to know, put my family up against the wall. I'm sitting in the aisleway, my family's sitting on the floor right here. You guys are the chosen ones for your families. You guys are the ones that have vision, right? Because here's the deal. Faith comes by what? Yeah. Faith comes by what? Yeah. But not everybody has vision. Some people have sight, but not everybody has vision. All right, you have to have that discernment to know that when you're a part of something special, you don't play with it. How many of you guys know I Am is an amazing company? How many of you guys understand that our compensation plan is ridiculous?
Yes, sir.
You're not gonna get this nowhere else. Listen, I'm homegrown. When I joined this company, y'all know my story. I was living in my truck I didn't have a place to sleep. I was sleeping in a casino parking structure because it was heated. I was bumming in and off the library and from the swipe trade people and everybody that was on the. I was following Christopher Garrett and Mike Miles. I still cry when I see Mike Miles. Grown man, I'm like, because he got me together in the beginning. And I'm a homegrown product. So when I know what it's done for me, it's not because I'm super special. It's because I just had a low IQ. I had a low I quit level.
Here we go.
That's it. You got to have a real strong ability to ignore people that don't make sense to you. If somebody telling you I wouldn't do that and they driving a Pinto, I'm gonna need you to just let them be. All right? Don't listen to folks who don't have nothing you don't want. When you got a Jason Brown, a Matt Rosa, a David Medici, a Justin Owens, a Bryce Thompson, a Brandon Thompson, right? A Jewel Tankard, a China Bethany, a Logic. Stand up, Jewel, stand up, Jewel, stand up, China. Listen, where you about to go to get that kind of family? Where you about to go to rub shoulders and elbows with them kind of people? You're not getting that. You got a Randy Webb, a Wanda Webb. I need you to know, family, like this is, some of y'all gonna leave here and be like, I'm gonna come to the next room, I'm gonna go chairman next year. I'm gonna go chairman next year. I'm gonna be 60, get traded 2 more years from now. Why not today? Why not yesterday? Why not? Why you not betting on you? Why you not betting on you? Who do you believe in more than you believe in you? I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna get back to my lesson real quick. If everything you have in your life is based off your level of belief, why are you not a better believer? If everything you have or ever will have is based off your level of belief, why are you not a better believer?
Let's go.
Listen, who can believe better than you? That part, sis. That part. We not up here playing. You play stupid games.
Where's your pride?
We not about to do this. We're not about to squirrel off into some spiritual about to be up here with the Holy Ghost. Jewel got the oil in her pocket right now. The anointing of it. I need you to know, guys, this time in history will not repeat itself again. I got some of my street pharmacists in here with me today. I ain't gonna name no names. I love y'all. I got some of my street pharmacists in here. I got some of my hustlers in here. Crypto is the place where we can get legitimate. Crypto is the place where we can carve out lanes. This is the space where you can make a name for yourself, because here's the fun part that nobody would tell you. It ain't no real experts in crypto. It's too early. It's too early. We still just learn. I gotta learn something new every week. I'm assimilating this so I can make sense of it, so I can explain it to the family. It's still early. Y'all know my family was really small before I got an IM.
Come on, man.
I got a whole lot of cousins. I was in Walmart just later on to be screaming and crying. I call like, I might be famous. I don't know yet, but I might be famous. Let's do Walmart. Golly. But it's a beautiful thing, because when we have an opportunity to join in a company that has a China, a Jewel, a Matt, a David, a Jason, a me, a Mike, a Picasso, right? A Darwin, right? we got all of these people here that are rooting you on to win, and it's you stopping you from going through that next door. That inner conversation you have and saying, I ain't got it like that. I don't know. I don't think I got it like that, Kurt. I want to do it, but I don't think I'm good enough to do it. I want to be an educator, but I don't want to put the time in to get my account right. I don't want to take the time in to learn discipline. This thing felt like it burned the back of my neck when it came up. Y'all know I don't do nothing with that. Yeah, we go. I'm a little older. I don't like the bright lights on my eyes now. I got to put on my bifocals in the evening. So what I want to do is, I want to just show you guys something real quick. When we look at projects like Bitcoin, right? We know there's only gonna be how many Bitcoin? 21 million. 25. Right? That's old me. 21 million, right? We know the price of Bitcoin is around 61K. People will look at this and say, that's too much for me, Curt. I don't want to get involved. They said the same thing when Bitcoin was at 10K. Said the same thing when Bitcoin was at 20K. Said the same thing when Bitcoin was at 40K. When it dipped back down to 20, oh, I'm gonna wait for it to hit 10. Come on, right? Understand that this is digital real estate. There are currently 44 million millionaires in the world. It's not enough for them to have one apiece. So we know we got people like Galaxy Digital and Grayscale and MicroStrategy coming in, buying this stuff up in droves every single week. You got nations like El Salvador doubling down. I love their president. That dude is hilarious. He's like, bought the dip again, Fed. Ha ha. He be clowning on Twitter. I'm like, this dude is fire. I want to go to El Salvador. Like, these are the things I want you guys to know. Like, if these millionaires and billionaires, I keep seeing Paul Tudor Jones talk about Bitcoin. I keep seeing, what's his name, Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary. He loves crypto now. He can't stop talking about it. These people are not going to go away. And they're going to buy up as much as they can. I don't care if you can't afford one. Just make a decision to participate, family. Right? Now, I would be very remiss if I talk about only Bitcoin, because I know y'all going to yell at me. I don't go into something else right now, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh. Yeah, listen, somebody coin, right? The shirts may say coin on them. Listen, I can't say it, but what's a good number for Ethereum? 5. I love y'all because I can't say that. So just know, we know that Ethereum right now is following the same movement Bitcoin did in 2017. I remember what happened with Bitcoin in 2017. It went from around $500 all the way to 20K. Wouldn't it be funny if Ethereum hit 20K? Wouldn't that be wild? Wouldn't that just beat all? I need you to know, like, these prices you see aren't the end game. This isn't the last hurrah for none of this stuff. So I know some of y'all see it like, that's a lot, man. That's a whole car for Craigslist right there, Curt. I don't know about that one. Right? That's a whole down payment, man. I don't know. That's too much, Curt. Y'all said the same thing when it was at 1,000. The same thing when it was at 400. The same thing when it was at $80. I remember having but you see this, right? Does it have a max slot? No. Is that you? Right now, just launched their 50. So, some questions. So, when we know the EIP 1559 hit, he created a mechanism that every time it was done, a little bit of E got burned off the network, right? That creates deflationary pressure. What if I told you every time you spent $1, they got rid of 10 cents out of the money supply? You would stop spending your money. You're like, I'm gonna hold on for $4, put it in the closet. Because you know your money's gonna be worth more over time. That part. So think about it. What blockchain is being utilized more than Ethereum? Nothing. Everybody was like, nothing. I wish one of y'all would have said XRP. I'd have dropped this mic. I like XRP. I ain't gonna. They earn my respect. They stood tall during this court case. But when you understand what's happening with Ethereum, it has all the lanes for DeFi, all the lanes really for NFTs, right? We see all the people using it for decentralized exchanges, right? When we talk about Uniswap, it's built on top of Ethereum. Okay. So now, if somebody uses Uniswap, they use Ethereum, a little ETH gets burned off the network. Somebody makes an NFT, a little ETH gets burned off the network. Somebody goes ahead and does some yield farming, some staking, some whatever, burned off the network. We've actually hit a moment in Ethereum's history a couple weeks ago. We were burning more ETH than we were creating. Don't that kind of make you the tingles a little bit, like somebody said with pasta? Right? So y'all burning more ETH than y'all making? Now think about this. When corporations show up, people start really utilizing the Ethereum blockchain. I'm gonna get y'all somewhere. Stay with me. We know Mark Zuckerberg just did what? Metaverse. He did something that some people aren't thinking about yet. Facebook has been a monopoly for so long. He just gave up his monopoly status. If we don't like your metaverse, Zuckerberg, we can go somewhere else. We can go somewhere else. And crypto gives you that decentralization to go somewhere else. And here's the fun thing. I told you the token that they're going to be using through Ethereum's metaverse is not attached to Ethereum. But y'all know what metaverse did take off recently, all right? That Decentraland, all right? Yeah. Almost as if we knew something about that some months ago. How many of you guys had Decentraland in your portfolio? We dropped that at 50 cents. Y'all want to see where it's at? Y'all want to take a look and see where it's at? I heard of it. First a little bit. All right. Now we had a pullback. But it ran up to $5. It's not done. These metaverses are going to get bigger and bigger, and they're going to continue to grow. This is what I want you guys to understand. We got into this project months ago. It's not about coming in and having all the answers. It's about knowing where the money's going to flow and getting there first. Now, here's the thing I got to say, because I want to get a little extra off course, but I got to say this. Too many times have our people really money flowing in the world through higher CEO owners. This is the first time in human history that you get to come in here and take your top show up. Four. A rolled out goal. When I joined the company, George Sanker was in front of me saying, the financial is over. And I was like, I'm signing up tonight. I love Julie because that's all she's been saying for years. She delivered on the promise, apparently. You're going to fill the assignment. I want you to put that for you. When you pay 5 years for you, your great kids. You're the chosen one for your family. And some of you thought with that for time, like we're not thinking 15 generations now, because we selfish. You want to show off. You want to have a hot girl summer. It's a hot what summer? We had a whole. We should have made shirts. We ain't making no shirts. We know it was coming. We know how big this space is going to be. How many of you guys think Bitcoin's going to stay at 60K for the rest of the year? How many of you guys think Bitcoin's going to be at 100K by the end of the year? I'm wrong. I might be like HFX right now. Y'all just entertaining me. It's just HFX room on y'all entertaining. How many of y'all think if we get 100K by year? Stop paying. It's y'all money. I'm like, what's wrong? Like, yeah, it's gonna be at 100K. If y'all portfolio, like, yeah, I hope it goes like that. I don't know. If you ain't excited about your money, I don't know what's gonna make you excited. That's a scary place to be right now. We see some of these top projects, right? Crypto.com, OMG, eCash, Ravencoin. Listen, majorities are already in y'all portfolios. How many times have you guys refreshed and y'all just laugh like this dude got my portfolio fooling right now? Right? And it's not just me. Y'all watching Picasso sessions, killing it. Nick Gomez sessions, killing it. Sean with the scalp, killing it. Mike with DeFi, he all right. So I really want to say this real quick, and I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys this chart, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So I don't know if you got it up there already. Nah, I'm gonna pull it up for you guys real quick. So right here is one of my favorite charts I love to go into. Back.
3 fingers.
I don't know. 3 finger swipe.
Yeah, swipe
I
to
don't know.
left or
I'm
right.
new to Apple. I'm gonna need some assistance
3
here. I
fingers
don't
to the
know.
left or right.
I'm touching everything. I ain't got no business touching. I'm just tapping stuff now. Do the thing. Tech support. I'm gonna do one more thing and I'm gonna wrap it up because I think if I show this, I can get you guys. Sit down at the bottom. Safari. Right.
Where's the phone?
Back to the website. I was trying to check to yeah. No. Just back to the website. Yeah.
We gotta get you an
Mike,
iMac.
I need you to come up here for 2 seconds, bro. So we want to announce something real quick.
Y'all know I have been doing my best not to say nothing.
Oh, sweet. It's the fire, okay? But no. Everything. And we thought you guys, y'all like, hey, y'all better get the party going. So we was like, all right. So the corporate was like, boom, let's get going. Me and Mike got a session together now every week. Monday, Wednesday, we get together, we knock it out the park for you guys. We were thinking about, man, wouldn't it be cool? We put something together where even in the air with everybody, crazy. I don't think they're excited enough. We know.
Very
faster. Wouldn't it be cool? We can make a bag off of that too.
Yes, sir.
And my bag too.